Shakur back in action July the 12th in Queens against William Zepeda. It's a fight that's been on and off quite a few times. I'm sure a frustrating couple of months for you in that regard. It must feel pretty good to finally get this one over the line.
Yeah, it's been a fight that I've been asking for a couple of years now. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to show everybody how great I am.
Mm. And it is a fight that can show people how great you really are. I know you're not as appreciated over there in the United States as I think a lot of UK fans would like. But William Zepeda, a brilliant fighter who comes forward, comes to fight. This presents to be a pretty good stylistic matchup for you.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect style. I think Zepeda's a hell of a fighter. He drowns people. He puts people in fights that they don't want to be in, and I'm going to give him something that he's not ready for. So
Mm. Where does a win take you? Where do you feel? Have you been told by Turkey where a win over Zepeda would take you?
the thing that I heard was fight with Tank. So
Mm.
I guess if Tank win his rematch and I win my fight with Zepeda, it's me versus Tank.
Because I mean, that's the fight everyone wants to see, isn't it? I mean, everyone's been talking about that fight for many years. Why, from your perspective, has that not gone to plan?
Because Tank is the A side, he's the superstar. I'm a superstar too, but he's like the pay-per-view superstar. And being that he's in that position, he has the right to say who and who he will not fight. And I guess I'm one of them names that that's somebody that he will not fight. So hopefully that we can lock him in and trap him into a spot where he don't got no choice.
Mm. Why do you think that is? Why do you think you're not one of the names that he's picking up the phone to fight?
Cause I'm the best. I'm the best. You don't want to. I mean, I think he like fights where he know that he gonna win, and I think that's was his downfall in his last fight. He felt like I think he was too confident and felt like he had an easy lick. And when he fighting with me, it's like a fight where it's like that's what everybody thinks. So, but I don't even look at the fight that way either.
Mm.
I think that I'm levels above him.
Mm. And I mean, we're looking at some crazy reports coming out of camps regarding that Jake Paul could be fighting Gervonta in November. So that's got to be a bit of a shock from your end. This is a fight, obviously, you want, everyone wants to see this fight. And we're getting essentially, without being disrespectful to Jake, who I think is doing a lot of good stuff for boxing, a gimmick fight.
Yeah, yeah, I don't respect it. I don't respect Gervonta's mindset, if that's the case, if he's just, going in there to fight Jake. I mean, I get it from a business aspect. In business, you want to make as much money as possible. But from a personal aspect, I'm one of the guys that he said he was coming to get. And if he felt that way, like he was coming to get me, why he ain't make it happen yet? So,
Mm, definitely. I mean, that's not, from your perspective, it seems like an obvious question, but I have to ask it with the amount of people that are getting in there with Jake Paul. That's not a fight you'd entertain. Of course, you're focusing on world-class operators, aren't you?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue what I'm focused on right now.
Mm.
Right now, my focus is really Zepeda, but um, if it came down to it, I'll fight any and everybody. So it don't matter. As long as it makes money, it makes for a good fight. I'm willing to fight everybody.
Mm. For that fight with Tank to take place, he has to obviously get past Lamont Roach in the rematch. Do you think he will pass that test this time around?
Do I think he will pass that test? Nah, I don't. I think Lamar is gonna beat him.
Mm. Was it, do you feel like he exposed him in that fight? Why do you think that is that he'll get him this time around?
Nah, honestly, I felt like cause I know Lamar. These like you gotta understand. I done came up with these guys. I actually live in the DMV, and I used to go to the gym and spar with Lamar a lot. So I know who Lamar is. I know what type of fight he is. I know that he wasn't just no bum. I knew exactly how the fight was gonna play out. I actually made like 20 some K just betting on the fight to go to the decision. I kind of knew Lamar wasn't gonna be able to get no decision once the fight went to decision, but
Mm.
um, I just know, like I know that Lamar is a hell of a fighter, and I think with Tank right now, um, Tank is taking a rematch just for like the fans and the people that's probably in his ear, but like I don't think he realized that Lamont is actually a real threat, and I think Lamont is coming with a new confidence,
Mm.
being that he already went in there with him, and he feels as though Tank can't hurt him. So I think that's going to make him be a lot more confident than what he already is,
I mean,
and I
it's
think that's a good thing.
yeah. At super featherweight, it seemed a lot easier for you to get those big fights. Valdez, Herring, you got the unifications, you got those big fights. But since you moved up to lightweight, it's been very frustrating. There was rumours that obviously you were in talks at one point speaking to Frank Martin. That fell through. Who have you been in talks with, and what has ultimately fallen through? And talk to us about the frustration since you move up in weight.
Honestly, it's been a lot. I mean, with Frank Martin, he signed up and then pulled out of the fight for whatever reasons that he had. Kid Austin, he signed up for the fight and act like he was gonna fight me. Came all the way to Saudi, then he claimed he got sick. So it's been frustrating as far as like getting these guys in the ring, but um, it's all part of God's plan. Like I feel like God made this happen for a reason. These guys didn't fight me. That's on them. That's what they got to live with for the rest of their careers. And um, for me, like I got the fight that I wanted right now. I'm fighting William Zepeda. I'm in a positive mind frame, and I'm happy that the fight is here. So
Absolutely. Can I ask about your current promotional situation? I understand that the Josh Padley fight was your last bout with Matchroom. Are you technically a free agent at present?
uh, I'm just doing what I want to do. So I'm in a situation, and I'm blessed enough to be able to do whatever I want to do. I once again I like Eddie Hearn. I think Eddie Hearn is one of the best promoters in the sport of boxing. So I like to have Eddie part of the journey with me, but only if it makes sense. And right now, I feel like it makes sense. And for future references, if it all makes sense, I'm down to keep going with Eddie. But it all depends if it makes sense.
Mm, mm. Obviously, Floyd Mayweather's thrown his hat in as well. There's a lot of people after you, Shakur.
For sure. Everybody, they come with it. When you're one of the best fighters in the world, everybody want to be down with the best team. But I appreciate Floyd Mayweather. That's my guy. So
Would you consider linking up with him?
yeah, for sure. Once again, if it makes sense, if everything flowing the right way, and I would love to. I think he's one of the best boxers to ever live, and just to have him on my team would be amazing.
Mm. Just finally from me, visualization will be a part of this camp. I'm sure you'll be thinking about this fight over and over as you put those hard rounds in the gym. When you close your eyes and you visualize this fight, July the 12th with William Zepeda, what do you see?
Belts, me being me whooping his ass and letting him know that he's not on my level.
Mm,
You even said that I've been visualizing it for a long time now. So
100%. Thank you so much, Shakur.
gotcha.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.